In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the evolution of business. Your business is going to evolve as you are going to evolve as an individual, as a man, as a woman, as a human being, right? Evolution and growth, it's going to come through different sets of like what you face, right? So when you are growing, most of the input that you get is it comes from family members, right? It comes from teachers, right? It also comes from experiences, right? And then it's gonna come from like self-learning. At some point in your business, most of the things that you go through, you're gonna go through by yourself. Meaning that you're going to have a support cast. Yes, you're gonna have people working with you, and you're gonna have employees, you're gonna have customers, clients, and you're gonna have a support system. But at the end of the day, it's your baby, it's your creation, it's your thing. And everybody's gonna care, but the person that's gonna care the most, it's gonna be you. And hopefully, as you evolve and as you create, hopefully everybody's gonna care as much. As you go through experiences and as you go through hardships, as you go through celebrations and less than celebrations, there's gonna be a point where you're gonna plateau, where like initially the growth is gonna be like this, and at some point you're gonna get to a point where the growth is going to slow, or your resources or your knowledge is going to plateau. Why? Because you don't know different. You haven't had the input necessary or the exposure necessary in order for you to have more information that will yield to like knowledge, right? Like your information is going to, you're not going to do anything with information, right? Like what's the point of you having information if you don't take action upon it? Yes, of course, you can learn things, but what's going to make the difference, it's what's actionable, what you learn, but also you store as knowledge and then you take action upon. You want not only power, but you want potential power. Oftentimes, that additional information that it's gonna come from knowledge is gonna come through books, right? And I enjoy reading books, right? I get a lot of my knowledge and new information comes through books. Books expose me to experiences and knowledge of other people that in my mind I am curious about. So I want to learn more about them. So not only about them, but about the experiences that they have gone through, because those experiences can have, in my belief, an impact on what I'm trying to create and what I am building. So I enjoy reading. I read books pretty much daily, right? So in the span of like 5 to 7 years, I have gone over 1,000 books, right? And these books are physical books and some of them are audiobooks, but for the most part, it's physical books. I guess I'm still old school and I enjoy having a physical book, not a digital book, but that's fine. Nothing against that. And of course, if you're working out, if you're going through a stroll or run or walk, you can have like audiobooks and so forth. And through Amazon, you get credits and you get books on a monthly basis. Yes, a lot of my knowledge comes through books.
Of books. I love to read.
But then you also have to like apply what you learn. And this learning that you've gotten from books, you have to apply it from other sources of information. And this is gonna come through people. You're gonna learn a lot from the people that you work with. And this could be either partners, customers, clients, suppliers, employees. And hopefully the relationship that you have with the people that you work with is a symbiotic relationship, right? Like you want to make sure that it's a type of relationship where everybody wins, right? Like they feel that through you and through your organization, they're learning. They're not only obtaining a service or a product, but through that service or product is also having a learning effect and a change, a positive impact in their lives. And then of course, you're going to have a financial benefit and also your organization is going to benefit. And then you're going to have a great relationship, right? So you're going to be learning from books and you're going to be learning from like relationships that you have with people. But also there's going to be a point where you are going to need or you're going to benefit from relationships with like people that have seen what you've gone through before with other people. So they've seen it before. They've seen it, they've gone through it. They also work with people that have gone through what you're going through. And those are typically coaches. So in my experience, I've been in business for 12 years or so, right? And at each different stages of my business journey, I have benefited from coaches, right? And the coaches that I've worked with have enabled me or have helped me to think in a way it's been beneficial, number one, to my clients, customers, partners, and my team. There's a 3-point connection. It's like books, experiences with people, and then coaches. And through these 3 points, you start connecting the dots, right? And then you become better at something. Then you start noticing patterns in the way you operate. You start noticing patterns like in the way you conduct business, the way you approach situations, the way you approach your team, the way you approach adversity, the way you approach great opportunities and so forth. And then you start having better conversations, right? And you then start having more quality questions. And then if you have more quality questions, you have then quality answers, right? Like I was having a meeting with my team a couple of days ago about our operations. And then some of the areas that we said, well, guys, we just need to ask like better questions, right? So if we ask better questions, we're going to yield better thinking and better answers. And those answers are going to get us closer to whatever the goal is that we are approaching. It could be an operational goal, it could be a financial goal, it could be a delivery goal, right? But if you see, those 3 are connected. If you have a delivery goal, you get closer to an operations goal, and then that's gonna take you to a financial goal. In your business, I mean, you're gonna be learning a lot, right? And you're gonna be learning a lot from like different stages. And sometimes you just have to take a step back and appreciate what is it that you have built, what is it that you have done. And you have to see things from an outside perspective. And sometimes that outside perspective is going to come from a mentor coach type of relationship. Like for example, if you see Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, they have a partnership that has probably more than 50 years, close to 60 years, if you will, right? And Warren, it's more so the investor CEO of the organization, right? And Charlie, Warren says, he changed to a better way of investing because he stopped picking and flipping stocks. Like he was flipping stocks. But then Charlie said, why don't you just invest in like durable, long-term, better, well-managed businesses that are mispriced? And according to Warren, that changed everything. So then Charlie is more of a partner mentor to Warren, if you will. Same with us in the way we approach our business, right? So when we work with our clients, when we do an onboarding call, we understand where is it that our client is and where our client wants to go. Like we know where they are and where they want to be, right? In whatever situation is that we can add value in. Then historically, through experience, training, knowledge, know-how, we can formulate a plan. It's going to make a difference in our client's life, that it's going to solve a problem and it's going to have a better outcome because the new client is working with us. So then it's a win-win. We're benefiting because we are helping and then our business is growing. So when you're running your business, you probably want to learn from your own experience, your self-education, like videos, books, right? Working with your team, partners, and then also you probably will benefit with working with a coach, right? Like a fitness coach. Like if you see Michael Jordan, he worked with Grover, right? Tim Grover. Tim Grover was basically his fitness coach, and he took him from here to here in terms of his fitness. And then like once he developed a better body structure, muscle structure, endurance structure, he was able to play better against other opponents that were more physical than he was. But that's because he worked with an expert, a fitness coach, that he was able to achieve this, right? Like Tiger Woods, he's had a number of golf coaches. LeBron James, he spends over $1 million a year just in his body. Nutrition, consultants, coaches, doctors, like you name it. So yes, and sometimes having that conversation with coach or the consultant, it's going to change how you see one aspect of your personal life or your business that's going to be the key to make a great difference in the way you approach your business, in the way you operate your business, in the way you see things, in the way you see your business or personal finance, and so forth, right? Yes, use this information, for you, for your business. Share it with anyone that you believe can benefit from. My name is Victor Delorme. I'm a CPA, and I will see you in the next one.